Hello, welcome to episode 3 of the Morning Heater here on Gold Boys Network. Thank you first to Pikkit Sports and Boom Fantasy. Download both of those apps. Use code Nick Larson GB or use code Goldboys. On Pikkit, you get free $100 or free $3. Boom Fantasy, I think you get like a deposit match or something. I forget. But let's get into it. We're gonna have 6 picks here, less than 6 minutes, hopefully less than 5 minutes. I'm gonna give out just my system play real quick. I'm taking Anthony Volpe stolen base. It's down to plus 300 now. It's plus 400 opening day on DraftKings. That's gonna be a system play until it probably stops being profitable for me. I think he's gonna lead the league in stolen bases this year. He is one of the fastest guys in the league, and I think he's gonna get on base a bunch. See a lot of pitches to hit. What's your first pick?
Yeah, on the words of system play, I have one that I'm going to be, I think, riding this whole year as well. Luis Arias on the Marlins. I'm taking his under strikeouts every game, and but you're going to normally have to pair it with something because it's juiced to 240. It was like 130 last night because he was facing a lefty, but I'm pairing that under uh point 0.5 strikeout with the Braves money line is minus 109. Arias career 7.7% strikeout rate. Probably one of the most underrated hitters in the
I
game.
agree.
His contact rate is insane. He went down 0-2 in the count twice yesterday, and he doesn't panic. He just fights off bad pitches until he gets what he wants and puts it in play. So I'm probably gonna. I looked at his game log, and he had runs last year of 10 straight games, 8 straight games, 9 straight games with no Ks. So if you can find something good to pair it with, I'm riding that all year.
And that's on DraftKings, right? Now you
Right.
mentioned that was something you're
DraftKings
gonna be
is the
looking at.
only. Yeah, DraftKings is the only one that offers the hitter strikeouts that I've seen so far.
Yeah, I'm gonna be interested to see how you end up doing on those because that's an interesting market that I think could be definitely profitable. My first kind of real pick, I'm taking Josiah Gray over 4.5 strikeouts. The best line is minus 135 on DraftKings. 36% of Atlanta's outs last year against right-handed pitchers were from the strikeout. That's really high. I think they're gonna be a higher strikeout team all year. I think, and I love Josiah Gray, man. This is somebody I said his rookie year, the first time I watched him pitch, I was like, man, this guy could really win a Cy Young or two before he retires. The fastball just explodes out of his hand. He had a little bit of a down year last year, but I really like him to get 5 today for sure. I'm leaning. I'm thinking about a ladder all the way up to like maybe 7 potentially as well. He's just really fun to watch, and I love watching this kid pitch. What's your next one?
Yeah, I got going off ladders here. I got Clark Schmidt. I'm
Let's
gonna ladder
go.
him against the Giants here. The only thing to kind of keep an eye on here is the weather. They're calling for a little light rain in the afternoon, so just keep an eye on that. But as far as Schmidt goes, looked good in spring training. His last start, he had 7 Ks in a 4+ innings, so he's built up to go probably 5, 6 innings, maybe 7, depending on pitch count into the seventh. This line though is moving like crazy. I got it 4 strikeouts with the Yankees plus 3.5 alt line is where I started it on FanDuel. I got that minus 119, and then I took it up to 9 strikeouts, which was plus 1100.
Yeah, I
And with
like
that,
it. Go
yeah,
ahead.
with that Giants lineup, I mean, if Jock Peterson's in the lineup, you probably have 2 strikeouts right there.
Yeah, he should be. And that's a good segue to mine because I'm also on Schmidt a little bit here too. I'm with you. I'm a Yankees fan. I watched a ton of spring training. He looked really, really good in spring training. Outside of just the box scores, his stuff just looked good again. He's kind of finally getting his opportunity in the rotation here. That's what he's always wanted to do, and really hasn't gotten the opportunity yet. So I'm taking him for 4 and Cobb for 4, parlayed together. It's plus 109 on FanDuel. Garrett Cole and Logan Webb opening day combined for over 20 strikeouts, I think. I think
23.
yeah, and I think a lot of that was because of the weather, how cold it was. It's not going to be warm. Like I said, the weather's going to be interesting as well. I think it's going to favor pitching and strikeouts. The only thing I'm a little concerned with, like you said, is the weather. I could see a 30-40 minute delay potentially in the third or fourth inning, and maybe these guys don't come back out. So that's why I'm sticking with 4 plus for both of them. And again, that's plus 109 on FanDuel. What's your next one?
Yeah, my last one also correlates with one of yours here. I have Josiah Gray over 1.5 walks paired with Michael Waka over 0.5 walks. I love Gray's strikeouts too. His main thing though is he's gonna They just let him go.
Yeah.
He's going to go probably 100 pitches. I read an article saying his last start he went 80, 85, and they said if it was a regular season, they're going to let him go another inning or two. So he's their workhorse. Throws a ton of pitches, gets a lot of strikeouts, gets a lot of walks though too. It was at 2.5. They just moved it down to 1.5, so that's when I jumped on it. And then Waka had a walk in 17 of his 23 starts, so I'll take the over zero point 0.5 on that. Paired together, it's plus 105 on DraftKings.
Yeah, I like that too. Yeah, the only concern for Josiah Gray, like just long term for him, I think is his command. He does get a little wild and will definitely walk people. So I like that for sure. My last play here, I'm gonna be on Bo Bichette. And I'm splitting the unit here. I'm taking his 2+ total bases for a half a unit. It's plus 110 on betMGM. And I'm going to take him for 2+ hits for half a unit as well, which is plus 190 on FanDuel. Jack Flaherty on the Cardinals side has struggled a little bit against righties. Actually, a decent amount against righties. A 4.6 SIERA, 358 WOBA allowed. Bo Bichette opening day just came out absolutely on fire. So I'm just kind of, and he's super streaky as well. It seems like too. Once he goes on a run like that, he kind of tends to stay on that run and stay hot for a while, and then he can get ice cold. So he might make me look stupid and have 5 strikeouts and no bases at all today. But that's why I'm kind of just splitting one unit, keeping the risk pretty low. That's 2+ total bases plus 110 on betMGM for half a unit, and then 2+ hits for half a unit as well, plus 190 on FanDuel. Did you give all yours? You got one more?
No, that's all 3 of them.
All right. Well, that's the show. Appreciate you doing this with us, Nick. Thanks again, Boom Fantasy. Thank you again, Pikkit Sports. Download those apps, code Nick Larson GB or code Gold Boys, and we'll catch you tomorrow morning.